and welcome back to the channel. I'm your Aussie teacher G, and I'm in the Dominican Republic. I just got back from 3 weeks spent exploring the Dominican Republic. Today, I'm going to run you through all the activities I got up to there. It is a truly stunning part of the world, and there's heaps to do. But before we get started, please take a sec to subscribe. On the way to my gate, feeling a little bit nervous for this 9-hour flight, but it's not as bad as going to Australia. That is the longest one.
Hola, good morning. I'm Rocío Saez, the purser of today's flight, destination Santo Domingo.
So after an exhausting 9-hour flight, I arrived in the capital, Santo Domingo, and reunited with my partner. We went straight to the house and ate some pastel en hoja, a plantain and meat mixture wrapped in a plantain tree leaf. The next day, we set off to an Airbnb in Santo Domingo. We spent some time in the rooftop pool relaxing. It was so nice to see the city from above. When you're down in the traffic, it can be overwhelming, but from above you can see just how big Santo Domingo is. A few days later, we set off up north to the Cabrera Rio San Juan area. We stopped in Nagua to take this picture. The road there was scenic, and it was lovely to see the dramatic change between the city and the countryside. Finally, we arrived at a family member's house. Here we shared a beautiful Christmas Eve meal together. And later that night, we played some party games together and danced a lot of merengue. This particular game involved a blindfold, and it was hilarious to watch everyone fumbling around, myself included. On Christmas Day, we woke up and I went into the garden to explore. Next, we had bread and hot chocolate with cinnamon for breakfast. Then we went upstairs to open presents with everyone. After opening presents, we all got ready and went for a drive. We arrived at Laguna Gri Gri. With the family, we took a boat tour to see the mangroves.
¡Ay, que viven aquí! ¡Abra comunidad! ¡Mira, mira tu amigo!
This specific mangrove cluster was called the giraffe. We went further and further out until we reached waves and had a look at some islands. We had beautiful weather. Once we got back to the area we took the boat from, our group stopped for a quick drink. Next, we had a quick stop at a beach on the way back to the house. The water was really cold that day, so we didn't stay too long. We got back to the house, had a rest, and played some domino. The next day, we said our goodbyes and headed off with half the family to Samana. The drive was long but really scenic. We arrived at the Puerto de Samana and picked up another family member before going for lunch and a dip at a nearby beach. This is Playa Las Galeras. After a long day of driving, with many stops, we finally arrived at my partner's grandparents' house in Samana. Hey everyone, I hope you enjoyed part 1 of my video. Please stay tuned for part 2 because in that video we're going to see more of Samana, El Cayo Levantado, Juan Dolio, and Playa. See you next time!